Hey, what's up everyone? In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to EQ sweep. So stick around, watch my video, and let's roll it. Alright guys, as you can see, I have a section of Reaper opened up with two guitar tracks that I recorded, double tracked, both panned 100% left and right. And what it is, it's some riffs of Metallica Orion feeding into a guitar bus. So let me show you what's going on in my master track. I'm running Ozone 9 and a master glue preset. And I'm also running a Waves Abbey Roads plugin called TG Mastering Chain. And I always run plugins on my master chain and my master track when I mix, because if you don't and your mix is kind of screwed up, it's gonna be difficult to fix when you go to master. So you could take my word for it, or you could do it however you like. I can't force people on how to do things. And also, I'm not a professional myself, since I don't get paid to mix and master. I do this strictly for fun. But yeah, I always run plugins on my master track when I mix, because I need to know where I'm at and how it's gonna sound. So yeah, word of advice. So let's get out of here. So on my left and right guitar, it's basically the same setup. I'm running a little bit of a stock Reaper noise gate. By the way, this Reaper noise gate is pretty much the best that I know of. And I have other noise gates, but I always come back to this one as well. It's just awesome. And then this is the Fortin Nameless Ampson by Neural DSP. It's set on high oversampling. I have a Zool and a hex drive engaged. This is my amps. These are my amp settings right here. All right. This is the cab section. Royer 121 on this side. Shure SM57 mic on this side, as you can see. All right. So that's that. Then it's feeding into this guitar bus. What I have here is a Pro Q3 EQ. Then I'm running this API 550A equalizer, Pro MB multiband compression for the palm muting, and then finally a Pro L2 limiter. So let's go ahead and see how I EQ sweep. See what you guys think of this. So I'm going to keep looping sections of this double track recording to give you a sense of what's going on. All right, so let's do that. First thing I'm going to do is high pass and low pass. A lot of people like to do this right here. They like to brick wall. I don't do that. The most I do is 24 dB, but I like usually going with 18 dB. It's enough. You don't need to cut it, like, that's ridiculous. So I'm gonna adjust my low pass. And this is going to change on, you know, it depends on what amps you use and all the other settings. Because you can see right now I'm at 7200 hertz. And that sounds pretty decent to me. So let's start the EQ sweep. See those numbers right there? That kind of tells you where your trouble spots are. You could go by that, but usually I just hunt for frequencies that I don't like. That's one of them. So I tighten up my Q band. You hear that whistling? That's not good. See ya. Let's hunt some more. don't like that one either. This is subjective, you know what I'm saying? By the way, these headphones that I'm using are not that great for mixing. You know what I'm saying? They're better for listening to music, so I usually don't mix with headphones on. This is another one I really don't like. There's that boxiness sound that I hate. Take it out. Let's try to take out some of this frequency over here too. Like 250 hertz. And you could go nuts with this. You see how this is peaking right now because I don't have nothing else running. You could go crazy with this, right? But you're gonna end up with all these crazy cuts, so it look like Swiss cheese. Now watch this. You could run multi-band compression, or you could right-click on this, make dynamic. See that? See that? I could do that in all of them if I want. So you make dynamic. So that way when it compresses, multi-band compress, I don't lose that whole frequency range that I just notched out. But I'm not gonna do that, right? So I'm gonna get rid of that. Disable it for now. Just get rid of it. Alright, so that sounds pretty decent to me, right? I also had my gain turned down a little bit because it was too high. So now let's go over here, the multi-band compressor. And I have it set like this for the palm muting. It's between 90 hertz and about 209 hertz. Alright, now I could go to my API EQ, and I'm using this to pretty much tame some of the harshness, the 10K band, because if I turn this up, you can tell, right? See what I mean? See how nasty it gets? So I have a negative 2 dB cut at 10K, and then everything else is pretty much the same. I have my analog switch and gauge. What it does is it gives you some analog character, like a real hardware API EQ. You don't have to use it. And then finally, let me run into here, into my limiter. Alright. And right now it's set to a preset. Hard rock metal. Natural loudness. This limiter is pretty awesome too. But there's all sorts of presets you can use. You know, you just play around with it. So it sounds good. Use your ears instead of just reading all these numbers all the time. That's what's good about SSL and API plugins, by the way. You gotta use your ears. So this sounds pretty good to me. You know what I'm saying? So let's hear this different section. So let's hear this section over here. See how this sounds. I have this to about 3 to 1 ratio. fast attack and release. Not that it matters much if you turn this up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Use your ears. So that's it, man. Alright guys, so pretty much that's how I EQ sweep. What's funny about that is, you know, like when you record your guitar tracks, even if you don't even have any plugins on here and you just hear the dry DI, even the dry DI you could apply EQ sweeping. Because you always want to correct your tone. That's what this is. You're correcting your tone. Then you're shaping it, right? You're adding tonality to it. Then you compress. You know what I'm saying? And then you limit. And the master track, it's kind of the same thing. But at the end, you want to put a stereo maximizer on it as well. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. A lot of people have been asking me, how do you EQ sweep? Pretty much that's how I EQ sweep. Alright guys? So yeah, I hope you had a little fun with this video. Until next time, man. Thank you. Guys, you made it to the end of the video, but where the hell are you guys all running off to? If you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. You can now also follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter. If you have a moment, please visit my Facebook group called VST Plugins World. I now have 2 ways that you can now support the channel even further if you like. Those links are in the description of every one of my videos. And also, if you're in need of mixing or mastering services, please do not hesitate to contact me for pricing and availability based on your project needs. And lastly, guys, by further supporting my channel, you get things like videos that I don't post, one-on-one help, access to my custom mixed impulse responses, private one-on-one Skype sessions if that's necessary, private custom videos to help you with your issues that you might be facing. So again, guys, till next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.